Hiya, this is a setup video for the Mokan paddle trainer device, the Strokey. This is just showing first of all how if you're using this type of pull-up bar that you can actually move these rubber grips up and down, so that helps with getting your position of your clamps right for later on. So this can be used with or without the screws. It's strong enough to use, certainly for use with the Strokey, it's strong enough to use if you just tension it into the wall like this. As you can see, I'm able to pull myself up on that, but I'm actually going to use these little nubbins which I've already screwed into the wall in the right position. So the Strokey is compatible with a number of pull-up bars, but this is one that I like using. It's nice and solid and simple and pretty cheap to use as well. So this is the box. This is what you get in the box. You have an anchor sandbag, and it's got the glide lines and the carabiner clamps attached to it. And then you've got the two dry bags. These are dry bells. They've got you put sand in them for the weight. What else we've got? We've got the pull straps, those, and then we've got all the four slide stopper clamps, and a kneeling pad. So the first thing we're going to do is get the clamps. You get four of these little clamps, and two of them have got this loop of paracord on them. Two of them are not. So what we're going to do is we're going to fix them to the bar. As you can see, you can move those grips along, as I said. Then I'm just going to basically put these into the right place. So what you want to do is get the clamps with the para loop on the middle. Those are the two middle ones. So there's two pairs, one at the right side, one at the left side. You want them sort of shoulder width apart. In fact, I decided this is not the right place for this, so I move that grip along, and so I can get this in the right place. So this one is the inside one again. That's got a para loop attached to it, and so I'm just going to tighten that up. And then the final one goes on there. You want them about an inch apart because that's the distance, that's the width of the cord, the pull strap cord. So that's there. Those are done there. The loops, as you can see, on the inside ones. Next, we get the anchor sandbag, and that's got the glide lines attached to. We just take the rubber band off the glide lines, and what we're going to do is put some sand in this. So you open that little flap and you put the sand in there. So this is the just filling up with sand. You don't need to fill it all the way to the brim. The idea is it acts as a reservoir for sand that you could have in the dry bags if you wanted it, and as well as acting as a weight for the glide lines. So you'd need about 5 kilograms of sand in there, I suppose. And you just pop that underneath there. You can use the box as a sand trap and just tip that away. So then you've got the glide lines coming up here. Don't attach them yet. This is your dry bag. I've already put some sand in there. Only about 1.5 kilograms of sand. You really don't need very much at all. As you roll down this the dry bag, you have to sort of push the air out. It's a little bit tricky, but might have to do it a couple of times. Then clip it. Now it's really important that the D ring, this little D ring here, is on the outside of the clip, as shown in the top picture, not on the inside. You might have to put another half turn in it. So you should be able to hold it up like this before you go on. Once you've got your sand, 1.5 kilograms, and in both bags, then you can put your glide lines through the D-rings. You put it from the bottom first, the bottom D-ring, and you put it from the bottom. You put it through. If you can't get the carabiner clip through, some of the times they don't go through. It depends on the size of the carabiner clip that we've used. Then just take the carabiner clip off a second and put it through bottom one, and then the second one, the upper one, both from below. Put your carabiner clip back on, and then you can just clip that up onto the para loop, which is attached to the glide stopper on the bar. So that clips on there like that, and then you do the same with the other side. So you just put that on, and then you've got your two dry bags attached. Now, This is a bit tricky, this little bit. You need to get the tension of the glide lines right, and that involves pulling the glide line through the little loop at the bottom on the anchor bag, and then pushing the spring toggle down into the right place. You want the tension to be enough tension in that glide line for it to be taut, so the dry bags can glide up and down it, but you don't want it to be so much tension in it that it's pulling the sandbag up off the floor. So it is a bit of a fiddle, this bit, but once you've done it once, basically, if you're not moving your bar a lot across around, then you won't have to do it again. Then you've got the pull strap. So I'll just take the band off that. You can see you've got a handle on one end and you've got a loop on the other end with the buckle. And it's that loop end, the one with the buckle on it, that you attach to the dry bags. What you do is just unclip the dry bag clip for a second and put it through the loop of the pull strap, and then you just close the buckle again. Bring the strap up and over the bar, make sure there's no twists in it, and put it between the clamps. That's one done, and then you just do the same thing with the other one. Undo the clip of the dry bag, put the clip through the loop, feed it up over the bar, make sure there's no twists, and you're good to go. Then you just grab your kneading pad, pop it a few feet in front, grab both of the straps, kneel down facing away from the strokey, and you're good to go. Paddle away. You can do that while you're watching TV. I really hope that you find it useful. If there's any problems, just get in touch, dave@mokan.co.uk, and let me know how it's going. Good luck with it.